Hi guys, this is Ronnie with a few, just need to clean myself up a bit, with a few videos today, hopefully, well maybe not all put out today, but videos about this raw vegan diet. Let me show you myself. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and still watching the videos and everything. And I want to start to put these out nearly on a daily basis because a lot of stuff comes up in this raw vegan community that really interests me. Some of it frustrates me. Some of it I think is damaging to our movement, and I want to comment on it and give an opinion. And my background is this: I've been a raw vegan for 6 years, since 2012, and in that time I've been almost entirely 100% raw vegan, and there was a time where I fell off it for 6 months. But now I'm back on a raw vegan diet, and I feel like I'm doing it better than ever before now, than I ever did before. So that's a bit of my kind of history in doing this, and I founded the UK Fruit Fest, which is a festival to help provide support and education and learning in this lifestyle, and that's been happening for 5 years. And what else have I been doing? Went to a lot of festivals around the world, so I've met a lot of the leaders and teachers and people, and I've met a lot of raw vegans and a lot of fruitarians. So I think I've got something to offer in terms of my opinion and my comments. And I'm doing this raw vegan diet here in Scotland, so I don't have any excuses like I can't do it because I'm living in Scotland, or I can't do it because of whatever, you know. I'm just doing it, and I'm doing it for me, and I hope it's an example to other people, and I believe it can be done anywhere. Now, let's start off. So I just want to make a video about urine therapy and urine fasting. When you go online, you can go on Facebook groups. There's a lot of raw vegan Facebook groups, and you get discussions and people asking questions, and you get people sharing all sorts of information. So one of the things that's been shared a lot is people drinking urine as a therapy, and people doing fasts and things where they're just drinking urine. So it's not a new idea. It's something that's been around a long time. It doesn't actually come from the raw vegan movement. But I believe one of the first books that popularised the idea of drinking urine was a book in which a man was talking about, he was sick, and then he decided just to like fast and drink urine. I don't know why he came up with that idea, but he fasted, water fasted, and he drank his own urine. So that's all he did, and he got better. Big surprise. Big surprise. Well, it's not a surprise, because if you stop eating the foods that are causing disease, your body's going to have a chance to heal the disease. But a really simple principle of natural hygiene, which is the science of human health, if you stop the cause, then the problem is going to disappear eventually, hopefully, as long as you've not taken it beyond a particular limit. So we wrote a book about this, and this is popularised. I think it's maybe been in yoga. I think it was used in Egypt and all this stuff. Now, urine as a liquid, as a substance, has some interesting uses. Obviously, in terms of the natural cycle of things, urine goes back to the soil, and it contains nitrogen. It's like a fertilizer. So people sometimes like to, fertilise their garden with their urine or whatever, and that's naturally what it is. We take in carbon, hydrogen, oxygen in carbohydrates and fats, and in proteins we take in carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and we take in nitrogen. And when we have excess nitrogen, that's got to be relieved from the system, and it goes out of the system in a safe way through the urine in a substance called urea, and also uric acid. So we get rid of excess nitrogen. It is very, very diluted in water. Urine is mostly water, obviously. It's mostly water. No matter how brown it gets, it's mostly water. And it's got a whole load of other things in it as well. And you can look on Wikipedia or whatever, you can look at what urine contains. And as far as I know, none of those things are things that we cannot get from other healthier things like food, or the air, or water, or things that we can't produce in our body. So the substances that are in urine are things that we consume or we create within our body. That's obvious because if it comes out of us, it must have went into us, or it must have been created within us. But the elements, the foundational parts of urine, of the substances in urine, must have come in to the body at some point, through some way. It didn't get, it's not magic going on, it's not creating something new. So people say in the urine there's like hormones, there's things that we can recycle and put back into us. The problem with that idea is that the body has chosen to get rid of those hormones. It's basically made a decision to say, I've got enough of that, I'm going to release that now. And it's the same with everything in urine. Your body is incredible at regulating every single process that goes on. Obviously, if you get sick, then that might have been damaged. But in general, it's incredible at regulating every process. And I think a lot of raw vegans don't have enough respect for the body. And a lot of people in the health movement, they think the body needs help. Oh, I'm going to add all these things in. I'm going to add these supplements. I'll do this cleanse. I'll eat these things to help detox the liver and detox the thing. Your organs do not need your help. They need you to get out of the way. The organs do not need your help. They need you to get out of the way. It's another principle of natural hygiene. Get out of the way of the body's effort to heal itself. So that's some principles there. So people have drank urine. I've not friends like Tim Sheaf that have drank a lot of urine and things like that, and they've experienced benefits and they've enjoyed it and whatever. And I've known other people that have. In terms of my long-term raw vegan friends, I mean people that have done it for 10, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, as far as I know, none of them are doing urine drinking on a regular basis, as far as I know. And I've asked a lot of them about it, and I've not seen any of them do it. To me, this urine thing is the same as a lot of other things where people are looking for some kind of fast solution, some kind of extra level, some kind of accelerated process of cleansing and detox over and above what going on a raw vegan diet allows the body to do. And I think that's where the problem lies. I think people believe there is some kind of extra level to this thing. They're looking for this extra level of cleansing and all this. I always worry when people are looking for that, or looking for anything too fast. The body takes time to heal. Healing takes time. Healing takes time. So many people have told me, when does this raw vegan diet work? I'm on this raw vegan diet, when is it going to work? When am I going to get this impact? When am I going to get this effect? So many people have said that to me, and they're not raw vegan yet. They're still eating cooked food and they're saying, this isn't working for me yet. I'm like, yeah, of course. You can't eat cooked food every day and think the raw vegan diet's going to work for you. So, and that's another issue, but people are wanting things to happen quickly. They're not taking into account the fact that it took 30, 40 years for them to get to a point where they wanted to change. They were either sick or they're getting older and they're not feeling good, whatever it is, and they realise they want to change. So they give the raw vegan diet a day or a week or a month. And then they ask themselves, well, this hasn't done anything yet, or I don't feel good, or I feel strange, or whatever. And they fall off the path. They don't think about the fact that they've got 40 years of potential damage and abuse to the body. It cannot be healed in a month or a week or a day. And the other interesting point, and Doug Graham made this point years ago, this is why the festivals are so invaluable, because you hear these nuggets of wisdom. He said, you might go raw vegan because you want to heal your skin. You want to heal your spots, your acne. And you go raw vegan for a while and you're wondering why your acne hasn't gone away. And you don't realise, you don't know that your body's putting all its energy into reversing cancer in your liver that you're not even aware that it's there. And I thought that was a really profound point. The body doesn't do things on your timetable, it does it on its timetable. It's going to put that priority first. Heal heart disease, heal any cancers, detox any real problems or toxins before it does all the smaller things. So give the diet a chance, give it time. I think the people that are doing the urine thing, I think a lot of them just need to go raw vegan long enough. Go raw vegan for 5 years, 2 or 3 years. And I really feel like with all of these things, before you try any of these things, water fasting, dry fasting, urine therapy, herbalism, whatever you want it, enemas, all these things, detoxes, cleanses, master cleanses, whatever, go raw vegan for 5 years 100%. Go raw vegan for 5 years 100% and tell me that you've not went through detox and cleansing and all this other stuff. Tell me that you've not went through. It's the time that heals you. It's not the urine that you're adding in. It's not the herbs you're adding in. It's the time. It's the body having time to heal without the inclusion of unhealthy foods into the system. So urine therapy is not something I want to do. It's not something I'm particularly interested in. I'm interested in continuing refining my diet and improving it and putting it out there in such a way that I can simplify it for other people to do it. That I can really make it simple for people, and I can give them as much information as possible, how to buy the food, how much to buy, when to buy it, and all that. So that I'm much more interested in that than suggesting someone drinks their urine, which is I don't think is going to have an impact for you. Thanks for watching this video. I'd love to see your comments below. If you've got any suggestions for future videos, I'd be happy to see that. Something that I'm really wanting to do now, that I've really become inspired to do, because I've seen so much, to me, misinformation and negative information and harmful information go out there that's not helping people and it's putting people on the wrong path, is I want to start personally mentoring, coaching people on this lifestyle. And I want to put more information out about that soon. And I feel like it's easy to go raw. It should be simpler for people. People are being confused and misled, and all, to me, bad information's going out there, and I don't like that. So I want to personally start getting my information out there, and I want to start coaching and teaching people and getting success with people and showing people that you can have success with it. I'm only really looking for people who want to do that, who don't want to do long-term coaching. So if you want one question answered or one thing, you can comment below here or something. But and I'll maybe get time to answer some of these questions. But I've got a good view of this whole lifestyle now and how people have done it and the people that have been successful in their mindset and what they do. And I've been around them all, and now I know how to do it and I know how to pass it on to you. So if you are interested in that, I'll be putting out more information soon. But thanks for watching the video. Please stay subscribed. If you like this video, give it a like or whatever, pass it around to other people, and stay fruity, and we'll see you in the next video.